we have a deal that we're going to build a project for somebody. They've signed the lease to build this project, so everybody's happy. But it was subject to us getting city development permits, which we did. So we're almost past the date of when we're supposed to get back and remove our condition, which is getting this building permit. So we went back and we need another 40-day extension because the city has a rule that after they give you this development permit, there's a 40-day, the public can come in and voice their opinion and everything else and say, I don't want it. And then they have to stay the permit. So one of the guys says, should we remove our condition? Because if we don't, then the leasing guy, the guy that just leased the building, is going to walk. And now if we ask him for extension, he wants to replace his guarantor with somebody else. And it's post-COVID time. Retail is very hard right now. And so I said to him, I said, it's real tough times now. If the guarantor that he wants to replace isn't better than the one we have, then I'm not doing the deal. But I think as you get older, you see the big picture. And I think it's fair to say, hey, listen, we don't want this tenant if there's an issue right now. What is the problem with that tenant? Is he gonna make me build this building 2 years down the road? He's gonna go bankrupt. Why does he want to change his guarantor? Let's go back and rediscover what the problem is. Wait, I don't want you. I really don't want you. I don't need to build a project. There's nothing here that makes me want to build the project if I don't get a good tenant. So often we're so focused on the sale. Like for instance, I was just talking to you about this other project that I was involved with. So we want to sell, we want to sell, we want to sell. But that's not the goal. The goal is not to sell. The goal is to make money. The goal is not to build a new building and make it look nice and pretty and everything else. The goal is, how do I make money in tough times without exerting a lot of energy and then making money? So I want everything to be copacetic. In other words, I want everything to be steady. I don't want any deviations from that. I don't want any changes. And I always said to my son, we always have to adapt to change and change to adapt, both ways.
Yep.
So in this case here, because you're dealing with money and you're dealing with a success plan that you have, somebody else wants to deviate and you just can't do it. The times are too tough.